I refuse to buy Christmas presents for my kids' half-siblings, and my ex won't stop harassing me about it. So I have 2 kids with my ex, Sophie and Lucas. We split custody pretty evenly, and I've always made sure they have everything they need. Good clothes, school supplies, birthday parties, the whole deal. Here's the thing though, my ex has 3 other kids with 3 different dads, and she's pregnant again with some new guy's baby. That's 4 more kids that aren't mine. And out of all those dads, I'm the only one who's actually involved. The other guys are completely out of the picture. No child support, no visits, nothing. So Sophie and Lucas have way more than their half-siblings because they have me and my whole family helping out. Back in February, my ex texted me this long list of birthday dates. Not just Sophie and Lucas, but all 3 of her other kids too. Then she says I need to start buying birthday presents for them and Christmas presents too. Send them to her house so all the kids can feel equal. I literally laughed when I read it. I texted back one word, no. She immediately calls me freaking out. She's going on about how her kids only have her now, how she cut off her whole family after some drama, and since none of the other dads are around, it's just her trying to provide for 5 kids, soon to be 6. She actually said I had to do this because it wasn't fair that Sophie and Lucas got more stuff. I told her that's not my problem. She chose to have kids with deadbeat guys. That's on her. She hung up on me. Since then, all 3 of her other kids have had birthdays. Each time a few days before, she'd text me reminding me, hey, Mia's birthday is Tuesday. Don't forget to get her something. I never responded, and I never bought anything. Then after each birthday passed, she'd text me again, this time with insults. You're a selfish piece of trash. What kind of person ignores a child's birthday? My kids are crying because their siblings got presents and they didn't. The guilt trip texts got worse as the year went on. Now with Christmas like 3 weeks away, she's completely losing it. She's texting me multiple times a day. She even tried to get Sophie and Lucas to ask me to buy presents for their half-siblings. My kids mentioned it once during dinner at my place. They said mom was sad that Maya, Aiden, and Mia wouldn't get much for Christmas. I explained to them that I'm their dad, not Maya, Aiden, and Mia's dad. Those kids have their own dads who should be buying them presents. Sophie just shrugged and said, okay, and went back to eating. Lucas asked if that meant they couldn't share their toys when they go to mom's house. I told them they could do whatever they want with their stuff. I'm not raising them to be mean or brag about having more, but I'm also not going to pretend like those other kids are my responsibility. Last week, my ex tried a new strategy. She sent me this long text about how hard it is being a single mom to 5 kids, soon to be 6. About how she can barely afford rent and groceries. How Christmas is going to be awful for her other kids while Sophie and Lucas open piles of presents. She said if I had any decency, I'd help out. I sent back 3 words, get child support. She exploded. Started sending me like 20 texts in a row, calling me every name in the book, saying I'm heartless and cruel, that I'm punishing innocent children, that Sophie and Lucas are going to grow up ashamed of me. I blocked her number for 2 days just to get some peace. When I unblocked her, there were 40 missed texts. Yesterday she tried something new. She sent me Venmo requests, 1 for each kid, $50 each for Maya, Aiden, and Mia, with notes like, for Maya's Christmas since her dad won't help. I declined all of them. Then she posted on Facebook about deadbeat dads who only care about their own kids. Didn't name me specifically, but everyone knows she was talking about me. My sister sent me a screenshot asking what was going on. I told her the whole story and she said I was doing the right thing, that my ex made her choices and I'm not obligated to fix her mess. This morning my ex sent another text, final chance to do the right thing before Christmas. I didn't respond. I'm not buying presents for kids that aren't mine. Sophie and Lucas will get their gifts from me like always. The other kids can get gifts from their actual dads.